Prime Big Deal Days is coming October 8th and 9th. Woohoo! Which can lead to involuntary deal squeals, like the infamous deal on a new massager squeal. Yeah! Save big on Prime Big Deal Days, October 8th and 9th.
Want to make a podcast? Spotify's got a platform that lets you make one super easily, distribute it everywhere, and even earn money, all in one place for free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters, and here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit your podcasts right from your phone or your computer. So no matter what your setup is like, you can start creating today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify and everywhere else podcasts are heard. Video podcasts are also available on Spotify, and when you want to take conversations with your fans to the next level, Q&As and polls are the best way to get them talking. With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. Ever since I discovered Spotify for Podcasters, I feel so supported in the creation and distribution of my show. Spotify for Podcasters hosts masterclasses, office hours, and more to help creators develop and fine-tune their skills. I highly recommend you give it a try. Download the Spotify for Podcasters app or go to spotify.com/podcasters to get started. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the show. Thank you so much for clicking on today's episode. To be quite honest with you guys, I don't have a template for this one. I just am hitting record on voice memos and we're just going to see what comes out. It is currently 8:30 p.m. on Wednesday night. So this is probably one of the freshest episodes you guys are ever going to get from me. You guys know I'm really big on continuing to show up through it all. This week has definitely been a hard one and it's emotional. I mean, there's a full moon. There's just a lot of moving parts and pieces in my life and it's been getting continuously harder to show up. But this is a space that I want to be able to come to you guys and have it be like I'm talking to my friends, and you guys are just such a special group of people, and each and every person listening has changed my life in such incredible ways, and so I'm so grateful for that. And so I just want to continue to show up for you guys even through the highs, the lows, the low lows, and just be here even if it's just 5-10 minutes, because it makes me feel better. And I have been getting into a really bad habit of forgetting about the things that make me feel good. And so pressing record is a step in the right direction, because I know that recording a podcast makes me feel better because it's something that I love to do. So here we are. I'm happy that I'm recording today. This is the second thing that I've done that's made me happy today. The first thing was I actually got to my workout today, which was exciting. I've been doing that thing where you snooze your alarm and then you snooze it again and then you snooze it again, and missing my workouts. And that's been happening for a month now. And that is so unlike me, which is just crazy. So anyway, I got to my workout this morning and I had a good start to my day. I got a cup of coffee and, I just made the most of this wave that I'm riding. So I knew that I had to sit down and record a podcast. It's also International Women's Day, and I have been just doing a lot of thinking lately about just all the women in my life and all the incredible female role models that I have. And so if you are one of those ladies, thank you for being in my life. I truly would not be where I am today without each and every one of you. So thank you. If you're listening, you know who you are. Anyone who has been a teacher, a mentor, a friend. I have so many. I'm combing through my memories right now, but just all the women that have touched my life, and just love you guys a lot. And I'm so grateful and thankful. Being a girl is one of the coolest things, and supporting other women is one of the coolest things. And I just wanted to send a word of encouragement to each and every one of you, and just remind you that when we lift each other up and we empower each other, some really incredible things can happen. So love on your girls. I love each and every one of you. So like I mentioned, I am just I'm in an interesting spot. And I decided to pull out my book called Journey to the Heart. And these are daily meditations on the path to freeing your soul. And these are meditations that I read almost every day last year. And I really enjoyed this book. And I've put it on the shelf But I decided to pull it back out again, and I'm just going to pick a random one. I'm currently flipping through the pages. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't know if my phone picks it up, but I'm just going to flip to a random page and find a passage, and I'm going to read it to you guys and just see how we can apply it to maybe my life, your life, our life, situations, and just see where it goes. So here we go. Okay, of course. Of course. I'm going to start crying right now. It is April 15th, which is my birthday. Like, I can't make this up. I wish I was filming this. So you guys could literally see that this is so random. April 15th. And the passage says, imagine what you want. What do you want? What do you want to create in your life? I'm literally going to bawl my eyes out. What situation do you want to live in? Describe the scenario. Imagine it. We can often have what we want, but we rarely take the time to imagine it. And imagination is the first step toward creativity. So what do you want? What would it look like? What would it feel like? Is what you're currently working on so hard what you really want? That relationship, that job, that home? If it is, go for it. If it's not, imagine and create something different. Begin with imagination. Imagine what you really want in your mind, and you've taken the first step toward creating it. If you don't know what you want, that's okay. Ask God for help, and you'll know exactly what to do. Whew. All right, so yeah, message heard loud and clear. Thank you. I think I'm going to go ahead and do like a deep journaling session now, but that's going to be pretty much it for today's episode. That's like wild to me that is the passage that I opened up to. I've been kind of waiting around all day for a sign for something specific, and like, you know, I'm like, can I get a sign? Can I get a message? Can I get a signal? And of course I open up to read a message, and it's like, okay, this is literally the message, like it's spelled out for you. It's literally spelled out for you. In case you didn't get the message, that's literally spelled out for you. The date is going to be your birthday. So you can't miss this one. Hello. Look, watch. You know, I think that God often sends us messages all the time, and they're definitely not always as crystal clear as this, but eventually you get to a point where it's like it could not be any more clear what you're supposed to do. And I think, you know, confirmations come in a lot of different forms. And, you know, fortunately I wasn't even going to record this episode. I was literally just going to go to bed. But something in me was like, don't skip this week. Don't do it. Don't skip it. You're going to record it, and it's going to work. And so most of the time I record for you, but I think tonight this one was for me. So you guys just encouraged me to show up. So thank you. And, yeah, I mean, I've got work to do, clearly, so I might like hole up and go work on myself for a little bit, but I'll continue to show up for you as I am, and I love you guys so much, and I'm so grateful that we can do this every week. So hope that you guys have a great weekend. Love you so much. I'll be back next week, hopefully with, you know, a little bit more of a smile on my face and not this like big, thick, dark gray rain cloud over top of me. And I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.